be no more need for more truck drivers. Thank you.
Alright, shalom. Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, we want to give all the praise, honor, and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Alright, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. And as always, we want to give a special piece of blessings and salutations to the Lord's hopeful elect. Alright, it's a nice day out here today for us to prophesy the word of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai. Alright, and we out here to let you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans know that you are the biblical Israelites according to the Bible. Alright? I don't know why I got this way. It's crazy, it's weird. There we go. And we out here to let you know that it's time to repent. Alright? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is near. Alright, so if y'all want to start off and say anything, you know.
And like the brother said, it's time to repent and to seek and call on the Heavenly Father and the Son while He is near, because we getting ready to come into a time where the word not gonna be available. You know, they already going for the censorship. You know, they already doing test runs with these cyber attacks and the internet. Like, I don't know if people notice, man. People phones been acting up. People phones been acting up, and the internet been acting a little funny lately. Well, to me anyway, you know, that I've noticed.
Yeah, man. The Lord is watching over this place, man, with His eyes set on it to destroy it. You know, and you know, Yahushua said that go ye therefore and preach, saying that the kingdom is at hand, and that's pretty much what we've been doing. And you don't see that with these other predominantly Christian types, man. And we'll bring this out real quick. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth. And we can see that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai has got a bullseye on America right now. Okay, they're trying to handle all these big international conflicts and potential wars all at the same time. You know, the military stretched thin. Here it is, they got the crisis with the migrants. They're putting them up in the 5-star hotels and shit and giving them the debit cards. And you had a situation over there in the whole Southeast where you have about 4 or 5 states that are in complete disarray right now over this monster storm. And the government doesn't give a fuck about it. All they want is I'm trying to word it right so that they don't, the lithium fields, man. You know, that cheap home energy.
Yeah, I think they said they was, if I'm not mistaken, they said they was, I seen something with Kamala Harris where she said they was giving them like $750.
Yeah, and that's
$750.
and that's a slap in the face.
But you know, also, the way I look at it is, you know, that's good for them, because they demons, and ultimately the Lord is judging them people. So the Lord hit them. I know what you're saying too. I'm not discrediting that, but the Lord hit them with a storm, and then it's really no way. Shalom, brother. The Lord hit them with a storm, and then it's really no way for them to, you know, get no help. So it's judgment too. You know, you gotta look at it from a flip side. But you know, people in America, you know, they're gonna bring up how America sends billions of dollars to other countries, which they do. But then you may have a natural disaster in your own backyard and you don't take care of your citizens. Well, that shows you that the people that's in power are devils, they're demons. They don't give a fuck about you, you know? And I'm saying this to you Israelites. I don't give a damn about you other nations, man. You Israelites need to wake up, you know? We know only the elect is gonna wake up, but you niggas are still in, you know, la-la land, man. You know?
It don't matter if it's Kamala Harris, it don't matter if it's fucking Donald Trump or Bill Clinton or fucking George Bush, man. They don't care about you. You're just a statistic and a serial number to them, man. And when the time comes, they're gonna get rid of you. Right. They're gonna get rid of you if you don't take that mark. But they're setting up that system for the mark right now.
Yep. Which one you got?
I got 2nd Ezra chapter 15.
All right, let him get to Isaiah. I thought you had Isaiah. What you said? 55, you said?
Isaiah 55.
All right, read that.
I got it. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 55, and verses 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near.
And that's why he has the prophets out here. You know, we're the way, we are the way, we're the Lord's mouthpiece. So the way you seek the Lord is you hearken unto his men. You know, you study to show yourself approved. You know?
Prayers.
Yeah, pray, you fast. You do things that keep your spirit in order. And now is the time where the Lord he's still around, you know? But there's gonna come a time where the doors are gonna be shut. You know, there's gonna come a time where mercy is not gonna be extended. All right, go ahead.
It says, let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts. And let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him to our power, for he will abundantly pardon.
Yeah, so when you see us, we're a representation of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, because we follow the ways of the Lord to the best of our ability. Now, we're not perfect, okay? But we strive to be like our maker. We strive to be like our savior, Yahweh Shai. All right, we're not gonna tell you anything that's gonna put you in harm's way. We're not gonna tell you to go do something that's gonna get you destroyed. We're gonna tell you to do the things that the Lord told us to do, okay? So when you hear us speak, we coming out of the Bible. Thus saith the Lord. Go ahead.
For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord.
Yeah, when you see things that's happening in the world or on the earth today, some people might wonder why. But the Lord's ways are not your ways. You see judgment being cast on certain people. You see certain natural disasters happening in the earth. A lot of people don't understand because they don't understand what the scriptures say. The Lord said that he was going to visit you with storm, right? The Lord said he was going to visit you with judgment.
Earthquakes.
He said his judgment goes forth every morning. Go ahead.
I'm going to drop down to 11. This is Isaiah 55:11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
The mark of the beast, the RFID chip, nuclear destruction, the third world's war, which the way World War III is going right now, it's brewing up real good. A lot of airstrikes happening. But when you understand prophecy and you understand what how the Lord works, no matter how crazy World War III may seem, we still know that the chip got to come first. So no matter how much you want to jump off the edge of your damn seat because you see airstrikes being performed and you see this country striking this country, you still know the chip got to come.
Yep.
Right?
That's the Lord gathering them into what? The valley of decision,
Yeah.
getting all these armies on the ready to start, you know, for the big battle.
Yep.
And it's been 2 days in a year. Was it October 7th last year when Hezbollah went, which we know, or Hamas, they don't even talk about Hamas no more, did that bullshit. But that's been going on for a whole year, this back and forth between Israel and Iran and Lebanon, you know? And it's still not in a full conflict.
I think the U.S. just hit somebody with an airstrike, you know? But we understand you got to understand how prophecy works, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I believe
It's a timeline. It's an agenda. You know, Esau Edom has his timeline and has his agenda and time frame. The Lord got his agenda and time frame.
I'm going to let y'all brothers bring out y'all's. Go ahead.
In the book of Ezekiel chapter 14, verse 21. But thus saith the Yahweh power, how much more when I send my four sword judgments upon Jerusalem, the sword and the famine, and the noisome beast, and the pestilence, cut from it man and beast. Yet behold, therein shall be left a remnant that shall be brought forth for sons and daughters. Behold, they shall come forth unto me, unto you. Ye shall see their way and their doings. Ye shall be comforted concerning the evil that I brought upon Jerusalem, even concerning all that I brought upon it. The main point is that the Lord got to bring four sword judgments. Sword, death, pestilence. No, of course we're not talking about it right now, but in the past, like a couple of weeks ago, they were talking about monkeypox, or mpox, you know? So how that was got to be like a global pandemic.
And that really goes to show you how the media of Esau Edom controls the narrative.
Yeah.
Because one minute they was talking about the bird flu and monkeypox, now you don't hear about it no more. So they do those type of things to instill fear into the people. Whatever the media is the middleman between the elite and the people.
Yeah.
So that's why you can't turn on Fox News and just believe what the hell those devils are saying, because that's controlled opposition. You know,
I think goes the word government. The word government means mind control.
control the mind.
That's why they're
Yeah.
programming you know.
Just like when the CV first hit and they was giving out that syrup, you had a lot of people in your family. If you came around and you didn't have it, they didn't want you around. If you cough funny, you know,
Hey,
they didn't want you around them.
Hey, but what was crazy was prior to the vaccines coming out, fucking
Potion injections.
yeah. But prior to them coming out, Trump was still in office. So you had a lot of Jake and Democrats saying, "Oh, I ain't taking that because that's the Trump shot. That's the Trump shot." And then as soon as Biden got in office, then they was willing to take it. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the media pushing that narrative. Because what was it called? Operation what?
I think it was
Warp
Warp
Speed.
Speed.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was his shit.
What's funny is that it flipped because a lot of the Trumpers started rejecting it once
Yeah.
Biden started pushing it. You see how they can just play millions of people like that easily?
This the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 10 verses 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, if you notice during that time, Yahweh Shem Shai was working with us. We didn't go and get injected. We didn't, some brothers might have lost their jobs, but for the most part, I know brothers didn't lose their jobs. The Lord kept us working. And now that it's gone, it's not here like it was in the height of the pandemic. We still good because we trusted in the Lord. But a lot of our people, because that's what we're speaking to, they trust in their oppressor. That's why it says that in Isaiah 30 and Isaiah 31. You go down to Egypt for help.
Hold on to you.
Yeah, you trust in oppression, man.
Yeah, cause all that scene, that was just a
Got
little.
something too?
That was just a little. That was just a little hurdle. A little test run. A little test right quick.
Right. Because these people are so gridlocked into this healthcare system, man. They act like that's the only way to solve their problems. But really, all it does is make more problems, man.
Yeah.
Like, one of the things that I could say that I'm not necessarily, I don't like to use that word proud, but proud of, is I haven't been to a fucking doctor in over 20 years. And others should strive to stay away from the healthcare system. Brothers may have certain situations where,
Emergencies.
yeah,
For
for the most part, man, they stay away from them pill pushers.
You got it, brother.
Yeah, I got two points y'all brothers were saying. The first one, because we're talking about the enemy. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief.
Yep.
And their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. Right? You find with a man that don't want to go to sleep until he makes somebody fall. And y'all was talking about the COVID code, right? You got other things that's going on. You got these fools making other little vaccines, right? You got in certain schools that they're giving kids consent that they can learn about jerking off. Girls can masturbate and shit. And then in New York, they already allowed that kids should learn how LGBT communities have sex. In my daughter's school, right?
Yep.
So, and it's more,
And
right?
to add on to that, what you said, they got the Transformers sometimes reading the books to the children.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And then now that caused confusion to the children. you know?
Yep. Big time. Big
Right.
time confusion.
Right. The other one is to lend me to the Isaiah 55 the brother brought out. This is Isaiah 46 verse 10, declaring the end from the beginning, from ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Right, and the Lord already been declaring the end.
Yep.
You go into Ecclesiastes, the 7th chapter, I believe the 8th verse.
Better
Better
is
is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And like the brother Sam said the other day, this is gonna be the best ending of any movie you have ever seen.
Yep. And it's gonna end with fireworks, man. The missiles.
Yep. I was on the when I was talking. Remember I told you I was on the train talking to that nigga, and he was trying to tell me like, oh, the Bible a lie. I was like, I asked him. I said, yo, what happened at the end of your thing? What at the end of your faith? What happened? couldn't even tell me. Like, bro, they be trying to teach knowledge.
Tell me your end.
What's your end? And then we can compare endings and see who's better. You know?
How are you gonna get through what's gonna happen, man? You know?
Go ahead.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verses 1. It says, nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the day shall come that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith.
That's what you see now. Because like I always like to use during the time of 9/11, people was living their normal lives, walking up and down the street in New York City. When those planes hit the buildings, everybody was afraid. You know, people now people were seeking for answers. You know, but that was an example of problem, reaction, solution. But that's nothing compared to what Yahweh Shemiah Shai is getting ready to do now, man. You know, this next false flag, however the Lord is going to bring it, that's going to be the false flag that more than likely ushers in the chip. All right, so it's going to have to be something, however the Lord is going to do it, we don't know, but however he does it, it's going to have to be something drastic for them to say, you know what, this is going to crash the dollar. Now this is going to be the new way of buying and selling, you know, because we know about the digital IDs and all of that. In certain parts of the world, cash is rarely used. You know, when you go amongst the Moabites, cash is rarely used. Certain foreign countries, cash is rarely used. You know, when you have a whole bunch of nations that just dump the U.S. dollar.
Yeah.
So there's particular things that we need to be pushing, man.
And example, at my job, they just installed a couple new vending machines and they don't accept cash. You can only use a card or tap your phone if you want to get something to eat or something to drink. So you ain't got no card or no money in your bank or whatever, shit, you can't get nothing. You can't purchase nothing because the shit locked.
Right.
If I may add, because I work in the hospital, it's like a door, and they got like a little, it's like a little thing on it where like you swipe your hand to go like you got to pass through the door. So that's probably them setting it up. Setting it
all
up.
prepping.
Yeah.
Right. And you got to think the enemy ain't gonna tell you that what they about to do, but they be promoting it. You know, they don't put it on the mainstream TV. You know, they never usually do. Even with the bottled water, they was fucking with your house water, and then out of nowhere, now they give you bottled water. You know, and the plastic is not even good to have water in it. You know,
It's a serpent, man. You know, slowly slithering in through his agenda.
Training and conditioning you without you even realize you being fucking trained and molded.
Got it? I got it.
Well, hey, what happened to Black Lives Matter, man? Did everybody stop getting shot by the fucking police all of a sudden? You know, they're all over the place. 2020, 2021. You don't hear about them.
Matthew chapter 24 and verse 3. It says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, what shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yeah. When you get into what's going on with Iran and Israel right now, everybody's wondering what the next step is going to be. Are they going to target their oil fields? Are they going to hit the Strait of Hormuz? Are they going to target their so-called nuclear facilities and
Shalom,
sites?
brother, shalom.
You know, everybody's waiting to see what the next move is, and the speculators and investors are losing their mind over it, man. You know, the economy is very volatile and fragile right now.
Right. Yeah, the economy, which is very vital and fragile right
Volatile.
now. Volatile and fragile right now. And that port strike would have crippled things even worse and put a lot of people in a tough situation.
I'm going to read verse 6 again. Matthew 24 and 6. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
You heard about the wars and rumors of wars going on right now. And I was at my job and they was talking about like some sport bullshit, and I was like, Iran attacked Israel yesterday, and it's this old dude. He always be talking about World War III. He ain't know this shit happened, and he had like a worried look on his face. But they always be saying, like, a lot of people be saying they believe in the scriptures, but these things supposed to make you happy. Like when you in the truth, when you know about the truth, when you hear these things, you get happy because you know the time is short. But when Iran attacked Israel, we ain't say, oh shit, oh it's about to go down, they about to start shooting off the nukes. No, because we know
things that are coming to pass.
yeah, and it's about to get into them things right now.
And
Hold on, let me finish this.
It says, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom,
Yeah.
and there shall be famines."
There
and
should be famines. A famine is when it's no food. We haven't had a famine hit yet. The famine got to hit. Now, if that port strike would have happened, we possibly could have had that famine.
Right.
But since they postponed it, we know the time it ain't happening yet. Because that's if it's a famine, people gonna be way more willing to go get that chip. You know what I'm saying? If it's a famine.
and we gonna know when it's a real famine. By the way.
Yeah, you gonna know. Just like I say, when that Corona stuff was going on, when that was going on, I was like, this ain't no pandemic, because you can see when it's a pandemic. The news ain't gonna have to tell you when it's a pandemic. All right, you gonna see it's gonna be dead people in the streets, just like the scriptures say. Get Ezekiel 7.
It says, "And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse
pestilence
places."
and earthquakes. We got them earthquakes going on strong though. So we know we in them birth pains right now.
Beginning of sorrows.
Oh yeah, it's about
That's what it says. It says, "All these are the beginning of sorrows."
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can keep reading.
Oh nah.
That's pretty
It's
much.
just the beginning
What
of the
other one you
sorrows,
call
man.
it?
You know,
Ezekiel 7.
we're coming
got
to
it.
Okay. Get it? Let's go. You gotta read it.
A wicked time, man.
Yeah, I got
A wicked time is going to
Go
bring
ahead.
forth righteousness.
the book of Revelation chapter 12. And I got to start verse 12.
I'm
There-
at 10.
Start 10. Verse 10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of its Mashiach. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the testimony.
Yeah, they ain't overcoming with we ain't gonna overcome Esau with guns by prepping. We gonna overcome him with the blood of the Lamb.
We're gonna need some
Right.
divine intervention.
The name of Yahushai. We gonna need Yahushai. That's what we need. That's all we need. Go ahead.
And by the word of testimony, and they love not their lives unto the death. 'Cause,
Yep, and we love not. Oh, go ahead.
So like, no, we don't love our lives to death because soon enough they're gonna start killing us. No, they're gonna start persecuting us. Try to, so, like Trump said that he want to put in the guillotines when if he gets elected. You know,
Firing
our president.
squad.
Yeah, that's his life. No, so hey, we gotta offer up our lives for this. No, we're already doing it right now, but
Right.
soon enough we gotta do it like on a physical sense. Even more physical.
Somebody
we're gonna
gets
be in the midst of that, too,
Somebody gets Sirach 4 and 28.
Y'all brothers got something, y'all can bring it out too. You know, if y'all got something, bring it out.
Well,
He brought out that Sirach.
Go
You
ahead.
got it real quick?
Yeah, I got a precept.
Oh,
Yeah, I got a second.
go ahead. Get that. And then,
Y'all can just go down the line.
Yeah,
Shit.
yeah, yeah. This Sirach 4:28. It says, strive for the truth until death. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai shall fight for thee.
yeah, all the way till death. Now I'm saying you might have to be a martyr, but the Lord said, just like somebody get that John 11 and 26. Because if you die, he said, if you believe in me, you never die. Anybody who believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you ain't gonna die.
I got it real quick.
Oh, get that real quick. Then go down the line.
John chapter 11, verse 25. Yahushai said unto her,
24.
11 and 24. Martha said unto him, I know that he shall rise again. And I know that he shall rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Yahushai said unto her, I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live.
Yeah, as long as you believe in Yahweh Shai, if you dead, yet you shall live. Go ahead.
And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die.
Shall never die. All right?
Believest thou this?
Yeah. Do you believe it? And that's what the thing. You can't fake this thing. You can't say you believe and you don't believe. You seen that with in John chapter 6 with the men that left him when he said it's some here that don't believe and they had to spin off because they can't trick the Lord.
I got 2 precepts to land me off of with the one that you said about the dude at work. This is Isaiah 13:8. And they shall be afraid, and pains and sorrow shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flame.
And you seen that with the brother from Hawaii when they said the missiles went off. Hey, motherfuckers were scared as hell. The one dude was in the bathtub just screaming, and his wife was like, "Yo."
Yeah,
That shit-
I remember that. The brother, Great Millstone Hawaii, he
Yeah.
went live and he had like, I don't know, it was more viewers than I've ever seen.
Right.
But he was chilling. He was like in the calm
Yeah, he was
spirit.
chilling.
Right.
Because the Lord was going to deliver him. Just like
And in one time, yeah.
hey, but the disasters. But even if it was, that's what type of spirit we
was
need to
in.
be in.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. And people was shocked when that freaking flood happened in the south, where people had to go to a whole nother city just to get gas, man. They didn't know what was going on. But we know in Isaiah 29:6, the Lord visited the earth through thunderstorms,
Yep.
tempests,
Yep.
storms, and fire. Right.
And
But
I
the
know
next
some
one to
of you
go.
had their house like flooded. They had to get on and have somebody pick them up on a fucking jet ski just to go to their house, man.
The other one is 2 Ezra 16, verse 73. Because we were talking about, we're going to get tried on the side. It says, then shall they be known who are my chosen. They shall be tried as the gold in the fire. Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai. Behold, the days of trouble are at hand. But I will deliver you from the same. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt. For God is your guide. And really, in that time, we're going to really know who the true believers of Yahweh Shem Shai. Plus, with the MOTB, you niggas that said, hey, if it is the chip, then I won't take it. If you gonna say that, you should be teaching it.
Right.
But when that day comes, it's
Right.
gonna really be a test
Hey,
to see who really about this.
But it's about the spirit that the Lord put on you. The Lord
Yeah.
can put a fearful spirit on you, and you will take it. That's why King David said in Psalms 51:11, he said, "Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me." We see plenty of people that been in the truth that had the spirit on them, like that dude from Mississippi. He had the spirit on him,
And New York.
and then he took it.
Like the book of Sirach, where it says, don't make haste when you're in time of trouble. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be many people, like you said, when that fear, they're going to get up out of here. That hasty judgment, they're going to be ready to leave. You know? Yeah, I got a couple.
Y'all brothers bring them out, empty the clip, man.
Listen,
You know?
You have some?
Go ahead, Sam.
Go ahead, go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16 and verse 37. It says, behold, the plagues draw nigh and are not slack.
Yep.
As when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, within 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb.
Yeah, there's no turning back.
Right,
Like, I've been in the labor room plenty of times. I got a lot of kids.
right.
That's why the Lord compares it to that, because once them contractions start happening, it's over.
You ain't about to push the baby back in the womb.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's how we know we're not in that time right now. Just like when Trump was still in office, when he killed that Iranian general, everybody's like, "Oh shit!" Like, you know what I'm saying, when the COVID was happening, people was scared. The port shit.
Right.
They said they
came back, though. Yeah,
they
yeah,
postponed
yeah,
it. It ain't no once
Yeah, this
once
shit is
once
gonna
hey
keep going. Yeah,
once
that's a
it's
fact.
gonna get worse
gonna get
and
worse
worse
and worse,
and
yeah.
worse.
And that's how
Right.
these contractions are.
Uh-huh.
When a
Yeah.
woman, right, it stops for a little bit, and then it picks up,
Yeah.
and then they just get
But
closer.
it
and
never
closer and closer.
it never opened up and closed.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It ain't like a storm where you could just wait it out. No, once
Nah.
it's here, man, it's
Right.
here.
What's the contractions they get? But it's before like weeks before they give birth. They're like here and there they'll get a certain pain here and there. You
It's
know,
called like Braxton Hicks.
yeah, Braxton Hicks.
Hicks,
Yeah,
yeah.
I know. Yeah, okay, that's
But
probably.
they're supposed to be like fake, where
Yeah.
it seems like it is, but it's not. You know
We
what I'm
basically going through the Braxton Hicks
Right.
contractions right now.
Right, right.
We feeling the pains,
saying? Right.
but it ain't we ain't The real pain ain't come yet. We just getting a couple nicks. You know
Yeah, and
what I'm
that
saying?
day, you're not gonna be able to go to the mall and go sit at the food court and go buy you some J's.
Right.
Nigga, that ain't happening, nigga.
You ain't gonna be thinking about Jays.
Yeah, you ain't.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, in that time, when we in Jacob's trouble, you're not gonna have women outside twerking and trying to look. That shit gonna be all that shit gonna be put out the earth. Trainees and faggots, that shit might be put out the earth, man. Cause motherfuckers gonna be it's gonna be a whole different spirit on the world.
Ain't gonna be no lace
Ain't gonna
fronts,
be no TV to
sew-ins,
tell you how to think.
Right.
no social media.
Go ahead, brother.
God. It says, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment, right? That's how we really gonna know is when this stuff just keeps continuously going.
Yes.
It says, even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side.
Yeah.
It says, "O my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and then those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth." Man,
You walking as a pilgrim upon the earth. You think motherfuckers gonna be out here playing then?
right?
Ain't nobody gonna be playing when it's time to be. That mean, but keep going, because 41 it tell you like if you got a business,
Yeah.
you're not gonna be thinking about. Go ahead.
It says, "He that selleth, let him be as he that fleeth away."
See, so that mean people not going business. You're not even gonna be thinking about opening your business
Right.
and shit. Go
Trying to
ahead.
save your business
Yeah.
because somebody loot me.
It's
Nobody
gonna be a
give damn
whole
about that.
different
Right,
mindset.
right.
It's gonna be about survival.
Right,
Yeah.
right. It says, "He that buyeth as one that will lose. He that occupieth merchandise as he that have no profit buyeth. And he that buildeth as he that shall not dwell therein. He that soweth as if he should not reap. So also that he that planteth the vineyard as he that shall not gather the grapes."
And another thing y'all can forget about is your local law enforcement.
Right. Yeah,
They gonna drop their badges too.
Yeah.
Because they gonna worry about their families and who they gotta take care of. They're not gonna be worried about how they can protect your black ass.
Yeah, they said that.
You know?
I believe Oakland don't even got a police force right now.
Yeah,
The city of Oakland, that's a big city. That's why you got the.
And it's jacked up over there.
Yeah, it's
It's
jacked
crazy.
up.
It's
crazy
been
out
dangerous
there.
there for decades.
I grew up in the Bay Area, so you know what I'm saying, and it was crazy back when I grew up in the Bay Area.
That's a fact.
Oakland, San Francisco, Bay. Man, it was crazy then. Now it's kind
But
of
it was
homeless.
straight though.
Right,
It was kind of
right,
straight. It was
right,
livable.
right.
It's not livable there.
People are living in homeless camps. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I mean, it's like third world country out there
Yeah.
right now. You know, and now it's just lawless, right? They'll just go into the 7-Eleven and just ransack it, man. And the police will sit there and be like,
Yeah.
you know, what do you want me to do?
You know what
Yeah.
that place is? Foreign troops.
Yeah.
Martial
Yeah.
law. They got to place them clean. And they got to do a better job as well.
Hey, Trump keep coming out saying how he want to give the police more power, and how he want to come with more strict, harsh ways, you know. And then he mentioned that purge situation with just letting the police just give them 1 hour
Right.
just to do what you got to do. I don't care if harass people, lock them up, gun them down, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just to
talking
finish it
about, and
off.
that's gonna be towards Jake. They ain't gonna be going for so-called white people. They're going for so-called black and brown people when they push that.
Go ahead, brother.
It says, "They that marry, as they that get no children, and they that marry not, as the widow." Right, and then just to let me back, you know, to the beginning, what the brother was saying. This is Proverbs chapter 18, verse 10. It says, "The name of Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, is a strong tower. The righteous runneth into it and is safe."
Yeah.
Right, and that's gonna be our only like sanctuary, man. It's gonna be the Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai in that day, man. It's, you know,
The script say continual resort, continual.
right,
Psalm 71.
right.
Because Jesus ain't gonna answer you in that day. Because that nigga don't exist, man.
Right.
A lot of our people have been conditioned to call on Jesus the Christ.
Right.
But that nigga don't exist.
Nah, ain't no power in that.
You know?
name.
That's why this this lady that be coming to my job, she be trying to pray for me. I be running when I see that bitch. You know? You ain't about to put that on me, man. I'm good.
Trying to pray over you with a
Yeah, man. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse, I start at verse 16. It says, for there shall be sedition amongst men, and invading one another.
Start at 14.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. It says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. It says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh.
That's why I said, oh, no, you know what? You got it, brother.
Yeah.
You got it.
So what the brothers is talking about is, hey man, we're coming into them times where the sword is about to start slaying.
Yep.
That's the times we living in, man.
Yep.
You know,
And it say to the world,
Yeah,
to the
the
whole
world,
world.
yeah.
So this thing gonna be happening all over the world.
And that's 2nd Ezra chapter 15,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Verse
yeah.
4 say the unfaithful shall die in their
unfaithfulness.
unfaithfulness.
Yeah, that's a fact. And it's just like
Believers
brother
got a
brought out-
reward too.
Oh yeah, kind of. It says that the land is gonna be barren of faith.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's only a small number that got that faith.
Hey.
That's you know.
Shall I find
look it
faith
up.
on the earth?
Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep going.
Keep going.
This 15. It says this 2nd Ezra 15 and 15. It says the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another with swords in their hands. So that's what's coming, right? That civil war coming here to America, right? Hey, Jake not worried about that. They not thinking about that. Their mind is not on it. They too worried about chasing the bag.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right? When this shit hit the fan, it's gonna be over,
Hey,
man.
money
bag-
ain't gonna matter.
The
Yeah,
bag
it
is
don't
gonna
matter.
be in your goddamn hand in
Oh
your
yeah, that's
forehead.
a fact.
And you can't chase that, nigga.
Right.
You know?
And, Esau training right now. He got the range.
Yeah, I got a quick precept.
Hold on, let him finish real quick.
So this verse 16 it says, for there shall be sedition amongst men and invading one another. It says, they shall not regard their kings nor princes,
Yep.
and the course of their actions shall stand in their own power. Hey, the police ain't gonna save you, man. Right? It's gonna be all out war in America, man.
Yep.
You know? So if you ain't got the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you're a grass. It's over for you, man.
Mike.
I got something quick so before we pass the faith part. We said faith barren in the land. This,
That's 15.
this going back to what he was saying about faith
Somebody get Psalms
and faith being barren in the land.
44 and 4.
This is Luke chapter 18, verse 8. I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth? Question mark.
The answer is yes.
And that's what he's looking for, man. That's the most important thing is having faith.
Yeah, the Lord ain't gonna make a mistake and pick a person that don't got faith. It's only if you got the faith, man. Get that real
That'd
quick.
be a marvel.
No, I'm talking about-
Ezekiel 7 and actually I'll start at 15.
Yeah.
Ezekiel 7 and 15. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour
So ain't
him.
no hiding. You can't say, oh, a lot of people are like, oh, I'm gonna go to the wilderness. I'm gonna go to the wilderness. No, you're gonna die out there too. The Lord got you niggas. Go ahead.
Hey man, Esau just fly a drone over you.
Yeah, go ahead.
But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning, every one for his iniquity.
Go ahead.
All hands shall be feeble, and all knees shall be weak as water.
Yeah, niggas be out here talking tough as hell. Oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get my gun. I'm gonna do this. No, y'all gonna be terrified. Y'all don't want to fear the Lord now. We fear the Lord now because we know the things He can do.
This shit so-called
The
good.
scriptures say the mighty man should cry that bitterly. So let
Yeah.
alone the Jake in the hood.
Go ahead.
Right.
All hands shall be
Jake in the
feeble,
hood really bitch.
Hold on.
and all knees shall be weak as water.
Yeah.
They shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them.
And horror shall cover you. Go ahead. Where the
And
part-
shame, it's in the next verse.
Okay.
And shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed.
All that, putting your money down your arm. You say you go cast it. Hey, they was doing that shit. They doing that in the country right now. In South America, they had a truck
The Venezuelans.
full of money, and it was like, yo, cause it ain't worth nothing. That's they burning it for
toilet paper now.
for fire. Go ahead. You say what?
Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of the Lord.
Yeah, your money ain't gonna be having the bag ain't gonna deliver you in the day of the Lord's wrath.
Or your gun.
Hey, can I let me say a small example.
Somebody got Psalms 44?
And
Yeah, I got you.
Diddy, his money can't save him right now, and this is just simply on the carnal level. He can't even pay $50 million to get out of jail. His money, his gold or his silver can't even save him from the white man.
That goes to show you that you can't run from the curse.
Yeah.
Because it's the white man's money.
Yeah, so imagine the Lord.
Who got that joint 44?
You want 4 verse 5. It
Verse
says-
4.
Okay,
Psalms 44 and 4.
Thou art my king, O God. Command deliverance for Jacob.
Yeah.
Through thee will we push down our enemies.
Through Yahweh Shem Yahushua, we're going to push down our enemies. Go ahead.
Through thy name will we tread them under that rise up against us.
Through his name, we're going to tread them under that rise up against us. Go ahead.
For I will not trust in my bow.
In my bow,
Come
a
on.
bow is a weapon.
Right,
That would be a gun right now.
right.
Go ahead.
It says, neither shall my sword save me,
Neither shall my sword save me. Go ahead.
but thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us. In God we boast all the day long and praise thy name forever. Salah. Want me to keep going?
Nah, let him go.
This is Exodus chapter 14, verse 14. The Lord shall fight for you, and ye shall hold your peace.
My brother's got more?
Because you was talking about the little money thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And when you go search like about what made Rome fall, it give you mad stuff about money. So I'm gonna just use the one
ahead.
point. It says this is about the taxation. It says Romans increased taxes to pay for the empire's costs, which led to hyperinflation and worthless money. You know, and how much more back then in Rome they were using gold and silver. They was using some type of metal. Now we're using paper, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That has
That's not
a less
backed by
of a value.
shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And what
You
they
know?
would do is they would take some of those gold and silver coins and make like the little part full of, what was it, copper or brass or something? So it would decrease the value. So it was only like half silver or half gold, but they would push it as being a whole value,
Right.
you know? Kind of like the beginning stages of a form of fiat currency. But hey, man, the parallels between America and Rome are all there, man. The military stretched too thin, civil disobedience, you know, slave revolts.
Yeah, the plebeians and the what was the other one? The plebeians and the patricians. That's the Democrats and the Republicans today. All this architecture that you see, like look at this bank right here. Look at the that's Roman architecture. Because the same people are in power. They're Edomites. It's the same exact thing. You know, anywhere the Edomites went, they would make it look like Mount Seir, you know, or Petra.
Yeah.
So the way that they can't hide themselves.
Yeah, like
Right.
a,
You know?
like
They
a,
miss
co-
home.
like
Yeah.
a cold ass cave. They
Everything
act
is
like,
fucking concrete, man. Everywhere you look is concrete.
Right.
That's why when we at camp, you might make an ugly face, stretch your leg and shit, because this shit fucks up your body.
Right. But they
You
got
know?
high up, you know, because they used to the mountains. you know,
Yeah.
So they build that
caves.
stuff high up.
They act like we all was cavemen. Nah, y'all was just cavemen, motherfucker.
right.
They act like the whole
try to
earth
tell
was
us that
cave.
we
Like,
3/5
oh, it's
of
the
man.
Stone Age. Nah, y'all went through the Stone Age. That was y'all shit.
Right.
We ain't go through no Stone Age.
All this earth, y'all they in the caves. Everybody and their mama lived in the caves. But all this earth around.
Y'all are the ones eating the juniper roots, man.
Right.
And eating bugs on the damn ground.
Right. Even back in their time, lobster, crab, and shrimp was a poor man's meal. That's what they-
Well, it's they used to feed that to prisoners.
Yep.
Yep. This is
Did you have more?
He's holding out there forever.
I got more on that Roman.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, read a couple more.
Yeah, it's
Right.
good stuff.
Okay. You got
That's history.
I'm gonna start at the top. It says Roman Empire's decline was caused by many factors, including greed and corruption, which led to economic and governmental issues.
And don't they complain about politicians today pocketing money, being greed and corrupt?
Right.
You know. Go ahead.
Rome became wealthy by owning larger states, which led to an increase in slave estates. The rich grew wealthier while the poor struggled to find a job. The Romans increased taxes to pay for the empire's cause, which led to hyperinflation and worthless money. The value of the Roman currency declined as the amount of silver and the coins decreased.
Yep.
Right? Political corruption led to a problem that inflation, disease,
Hey,
and starvation.
they do that. They do that here. They print off money. It's already fucking paper and worthless already. and then you keep printing off trillions and trillions.
Yeah.
They printing off trillions. They like, oh, let's get an extra million. They printing off trillions and trillions of dollars. Our money ain't worth shit.
It's like
And
monopoly.
the average citizen is living paycheck to paycheck, man.
Oh.
That's a system recipe to fail.
When brothers was bringing out Civil War, they say Civil Wars removed corrupt leaders from power, but led to invasions of German tribes.
Well, hey, just like all the people they're bringing over. I know a lot of them are Jakes, but one of the things that brought Rome down also was a bunch of terrorist attacks from within.
Right. You know, this is definitely Rome 2.0 when you go to Revelations 13, 11, and 12. They exercise the same power as the first beast, man. You know, but niggas don't see that. You know.
And when you look, Salakia, when you look at the money, the coins too. They had the Caesars on the coins in Rome. A president is nothing but a Caesar.
Right.
That's all. It's the same thing.
Right.
You know.
Yep.
They just call it something different.
Every coin got somebody's face on it.
Then they have the same symbolism, which is the eagle. When you see that eagle, that's a representation of the Edomites. You know, it's biblical.
Yeah. They carry that whatever empire they had.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 6. It says, how are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? Right, because the Lord revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets, man. That's why brothers can go into the history and measure things out and point it out. You know what I'm saying? You know, the things of Esau are just being revealed, man. You know, the son of perdition is being, exposed, so to speak.
Yeah, I want to say this. When you were younger, your mom had her Bible sitting on the coffee table. More than likely, it was open up to Psalms 23. That shit had dust all on it. You ain't know that. All the information we know now, you would have never thought that was in that book.
Right.
Sitting on the coffee table.
The cheat
Right.
code.
You know?
Right.
But the Lord had to play it out to where one day he said, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Right. It had to
Kind
be
of
a
open it
falling
up
away.
and look at it. You like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't
we had
understand
to
nothing.
learn
Close it back up.
we had to learn wickedness first to appreciate righteousness.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's how he got it on this side. We know it's wicked. At one point in our life, we did all types of shit we ashamed of now. You was out there being a nigga, you know? You might have had conversations about certain shit you know was wicked.
Right.
You wouldn't dare do that shit now because you appreciate the righteousness, man. You got it, bro.
Jake just
That
all
was
into
it?
this, all into this American and black culture, man. It was the elites that invented that shit and pushed it on you.
Right. I got a precept, you brought out Esau. This is Psalms 36, verse 4. He devises mischief upon his bed. He setteth himself in a way that is not good. He hath borne it, not evil, right? He don't hate or detest evil, man. You know, he's always coming up with a master plan to bring somebody low.
Yep.
You know, even the biggest one is using Jake woman as a weapon towards the men. You know, as soon as a man like watch this video, Father Malone, this one sister said she want a man that's less friendly. You know, and it's like it's hard out here to be a man, especially a man of the Lord. You know, especially you got some women that might try to take you away from this truth. You know, the enemy is using everything that Jake loves. You know, the entertainment, of course, money, and then drugs. Before in videos you couldn't promote a naked woman or promote weed. Now you can smoke weed.
Yeah.
In the time when I was smoking weed, brothers was wanting to walk down the street with a blunt and not puffing.
Go to the store and get it now.
Right.
I walked in the store the other day. I said, "This the we about to be out of here." Shit going to the corner store.
You saw the devil because Jake was going to jail for years.
When I was a teenager, we had a nickel bag. You was going to jail.
Right.
You be scared to have a nickel bag on. You
But
paranoid.
that's because he could get taxes off that shit now.
Right.
So now it's legal.
He's shutting down what was it? What do they call them? Dispensaries. He shut down a dispensary over by my place, man, and giving the guys a $500,000 fine.
Right. And then even you remember back then it wasn't cool to be a whore. Now it's naturally to be a whore.
Promoted.
Last month, or it's probably the beginning. Last month they just said that now OnlyFans is making minimum wage.
Shit.
Damn, it's
He's
that
making
bad.
minimum wage now.
They believe it's empowerment.
Yeah.
That's crazy because I seen a this chick had to be like a big OnlyFans person. They had her OnlyFans earnings next to Klay Thompson's earnings. Klay Thompson make $50 million a year. This bitch is making $63 million a year. I'm like, what the, but that goes into what you're saying about how being a whore is, like, if you could make 63 million a year, these women gonna say, I want to be a whore.
Manipulating a bunch of beta males, man.
Off of sex.
Yes. Shit, you had
crazy.
They got this YouTube channel where they deal with like young teens in their life outside of being out their mother and father house. The one girl was 16 and she said she started selling that Karuchi when she was 14. She said this is an easy life. I ain't got to worry about no boss. But that stems from Ezekiel. What is it? 44 and 16 or 16:44, or same as the mother is the daughter.
Yep.
You know, it's that same attitude.
Men.
Yeah.
You know, you think about that, like her making more than a man, and just all she doing is showing her body and whatever else. You know
Yeah, this
what I'm
nigga out there
saying?
training
Right.
6 months, 8 months a year,
Tearing ACLs and you know what I'm saying,
breaking his
Come back and
Achilles.
do all that. Yeah, that's
Having to
crazy.
show
They
discipline.
say she a
Everybody
boss.
go through like a depression sometimes.
Right,
you know,
right, right.
You've been playing that much.
All she got to do is open her leg.
all she doing is press and play,
Oh man, I gotta preach that.
you know?
You still want this letter?
Malachi? Yeah, you can read that one. Yeah.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1, verses 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness.
Yeah, Jake's attitude to the Lord is, wherein hast thou loved us, because of the condition that you in now. But you don't understand how you got in this condition. You got in this condition because you were wicked. You were stubborn. You were hard-hearted. You disobeyed the Most High and His Son. So He put you in a position of difficulty. That's why you in this position. But there's a way out, nigga. All you gotta do is listen and hearken, you know. But that's only for a small remnant of our people, though, you know. But there is an outlet to your condition that you in. That's why we come out here and do what we do. You know, this is the outlet right here.
Right.
Serve the Lord with fear and trembling. Go ahead.
Whereas Edom said, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus said the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness.
They're known as the border of wickedness, man. All right? They're known as the border of wickedness. Like the brother mentioned earlier, they can't sleep unless they've done mischief. These Edomites literally sit up, these elites sit up and figure out how to fuck your life up. He mentioned
Study the body and shit.
he mentioned how they turned the Israelite woman against the man. One way of doing that was this nigga gave welfare,
But they started during slavery.
you know?
Willie Lynch letter?
Yeah.
He's talking about how to
They started during
A
slavery.
modern day way is welfare, because a woman can get particular benefits with your ass out the house. And I've seen that firsthand. You know, my baby mother, if I live with her with my income, she can't get food stamps.
Yeah.
If I come out the house, they give her ass $1,000 a month in food stamps.
Or
So
they-
women gonna say, nah, fuck that nigga.
or if you if they trying to get food stamps or something or get some type of benefits, they gotta put you on child support or
Right.
they can't get it. They can't get it. They're like, oh well, who's the father? They either gotta be like, oh I don't know, or if they say they don't know, then they gotta sell the nigga out.
Like a few months ago, or so, Edomite in Congress said the biggest deadbeat in the time when the government system go down is going to be the woman. You know, women they gonna take a huge fall. And the precept, because the brother's talking about they open their legs, Sirach 26 verse 12 in the GMT. She'll spread her legs anywhere for any man who wants her, just as a thirsty traveler will drink wherever water is available. Right? So that's a slut bucket. You know?
But she's a whore because this whole society is a whore.
Yeah,
Right? And they
it's a
just
fact.
following the ways of this
Yep.
place, man. This is a
You
dirty
got
way.
what's that? You got the GNT right there the whole
Yeah.
time. Get Proverbs 7. Let's see what that say.
Apostle of the Fire said,
Yes, sir.
in
Huh?
2025, for you women especially, get comfortable
see.
with being uncomfortable, man.
Right.
Because that's going to be the first thing that goes is feminism.
Go
ahead, bring it out, bring it out.
Got the book of Job chapter 13, verse 4. The year of forgers of lies, you're all physicians of no value.
You might want to take that home and read it.
Esau is the
That
top
shit
physician
fire
of no
right
value.
there.
Well, he's a complete forger of lies. Everything he does for lies. You know? He pushes lies on the people.
All
No?
about it.
He pushes that you can be wherever you want to be. You know, basically, you can't judge anyone. You be where you want to be. Everyone's equal. All that bullshit. That's what he pushes upon the people.
Yeah, this nigga will let you identify as a tree. If that's what makes you feel happy, you could be a tree. You could be a plant. You could be a dog.
But guess
You know?
what you
Everything
can't
but
be.
an Israelite.
You can't be an Israelite.
Yeah.
All right, Kyrie came out, say he was an Israelite. They kicked the man out the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
On our way here was two grown ass men just holding hands, man, walking
Yeah.
down the street.
Should
man.
have said. Hey, when I got off the train, it was a fucking some fucking Edomite dressed as a girl.
But here's the thing, walking past, it looked like a girl from a distance, but that was clearly a dude with man.
Yeah, that pissed you off too, cause especially if you fucking take a gander. Took a look.
That's another thing that vexes us, man. We
Everybody
can't
had high heels.
you can't perform what the Lord commanded us to do in this society, but we just we gotta wait.
Right. That's why this place.
But that shit pisses any of us off. You know, you might be walking down, you might be having a good ass day.
Right.
You might not have had paid no bills this week. You got a couple hundred to yourself, and then you walking down the street and you see fucking some momos.
Yeah, and I hate when like if you express your hatred for them type of people, and people like, well, what you got against them? They ain't doing nothing. Yeah, I'm seeing them, motherfucker. That's vexing me. Me seeing them makes me mad.
Any person that says as long as they don't bother me, it don't matter, they gonna get killed too when the Lord come
And
back.
say that in Romans.
Because that's a gray area. The Lord ain't dealing
They
with
say
gray
that in
areas.
Romans.
Because they said that a couple decades ago. It's none of my business if two people love each other. Now you got drag queens in your fucking schools reading to your kids.
Teaching the kids.
That's called respect the person.
Let me get this real quick.
That's what called feminization of men. You know, because men become more feminine
Right.
day after day. Well, that shit get more pushed.
You supposed. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say it plain as day. You supposed to hate that shit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This Romans chapter 1 verse 25. Who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie and worship the creator more than the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. For this cause Yahweh gave them up to vile affections. For even their women did change their natural use into that which is against nature.
That's a lesbian. Go ahead.
And likewise, also the men, leaving the natural use of a woman,
That's a faggot. Go ahead.
burnt in their lust toward one another. Men with men, working that which is unseemly.
Yeah, two niggas popping each other. There's a law for that. It says you're supposed to be put to death.
Yeah.
If a man lie with a man as he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death.
Salakia.
That's a sin unto death.
I had looked up the word abomination because that's in Leviticus, I think 18 and 22, where it says it's an abomination. It says a thing that causes disgust or hatred, right? That's a feeling of hatred. That's how you should see when you see that, man. You should be disgusted by that.
I'm
Disgusted,
disgusted.
right? You should be hated. You know,
And don't let society veer you from how you feel. If we got a bunch of motherfuckers saying,
Yeah.
well, man, fuck. I
Come
stand-
out, times
yeah.
change.
Right.
Yeah, right. You're a faggot too.
That's a fact.
Yeah, we gotta stand on what the Lord
That's crazy. I
said.
seen an article that said that it was a trans pastor who said that it's out. The book is outdated.
Yeah.
It needs to be
I cussed
incorporated, yeah?
I cussed this lady. Hey, I had a lifelong friend. I knew this lady since I'm 44. I knew the lady since I was in grade school and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We was talking and shit about the Bible. And we had talked like, and then one time, I don't know how we got to talk about the moles and shit. And then I was like, nah, the Bible says. She was like, well, that book is outdated.
Right.
I was like, fuck you, bitch. I was mad as hell. Word.
But how the hell
And
can
the flames.
The Lord is not giving us a change. It can't be outdated.
How the hell can the book be outdated?
Yeah.
They have
He
future prophecies
said,
of
he
things
said
that
the
happen.
end from the beginning.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? How you going? But that's so disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
They go to 5 and 20.
Because they wanted to fit their own agenda.
Oh, it's
you know what I mean?
it's all the way through the book.
It's the Trump-
Isaiah
it's the Trump Bible.
46
Right,
and
right.
8,
Yep.
all there.
Oh, that's why I got to preach a little bit.
Let me
Go ahead.
let me get that what he just said real quick though. This is Isaiah chapter 5, in verse 20, it says, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
Isaiah 42 and 8. Or
42?
10. Yeah. It's all in Isaiah.
This Isaiah chapter 42.
Well, yo, it's right here.
9?
Yeah.
Or start at 8?
Yeah. Now, say it now.
Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 9. Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Now, he told us in Romans, he told us in Leviticus, he told us we already know these things that happen. He said it was going to be like this. He said it was going to be worse. It's worse right now in America than it was in Sodom and Gomorrah.
In Corinthians, it tells us an effeminate can't enter into the kingdom. That's one of the things that he listed, an effeminate. So you got niggas like Dwayne Wade talking about they want to create their own nail polish. When this nigga was in 03, this nigga was the rookie of the year.
Yeah.
He fucking walking around, he dunking on the whole league.
It tell you,
Now he painting his nails.
get Isaiah 3 and 9 real quick, because it tell you, and he had a whole different look
I used to
on him.
like D-Wade, bro. I don't fuck with him no more.
That's crazy.
Isaiah
They all do is
Isaiah
diddler
3
things.
and 9.
You can't even listen to it.
Right
Shit,
there,
you
right
had
there. Isaiah 3
you
9.
had Diddy in a dunk contest where
Because-
he jumped over and the niggas gonna go
And he
like
looked
this.
up, and he looked
No,
up.
no, he got on his
Stood on his
toes.
tippy
He
toes.
stood on his tippy toes. As soon as he jumped.
Yeah, but like if you look at a picture of Dwayne Wade when he first came in the league, he had a different look on his face.
He had a different
You know what I'm
aura.
saying? And that's how it tell you in the scriptures, you can look at a man's face. When you see a fucking flamer, when you see a flamer, you can see it all in his grill that he a flamer. Now I'm saying he don't gotta be walking off. I'm like, oh, he got the gay eye. I can tell by the eyes. Go ahead, get that.
The little
Isaiah,
sparkle.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 9. The show of their countenance.
The countenance. Y'all know what countenance mean? It's your face. It said to show their face. Go ahead.
Doth witness against them.
It witnessed against them. Now, if you look at Dwayne Wade now and back then, it's two totally different faces. Even. And it go with a lot of these stars, a lot of these rappers and all that when they first got in the game, they said the game looked like a faggot to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He didn't back in the days before Puffy got a hold of him.
Right.
And they declared their sin as Sodom.
And they declared their sin as
Locked
Sodom.
in one
Go
of them
ahead.
rooms for
They hide it not.
They hide it not. Because, man, they supposed
Yo, that's just like when you look at Sodom and Gomorrah now, in the NLT, when the men was knocking at the door, they was asking for those angels so we
Yep.
could have sex with
Yep.
them. You know, and one of them could have been the diddler. You never know, man. You know, that spirit, bro.
Diddler. It says, Salaki, it says, woe unto their soul, for they have rewarded evil unto themselves.
yeah, you're going to get evil for that, whether you get it on this side or the other side.
Right.
You got to die for that.
Right. I got
What's that one? Go ahead, go ahead. What's
This
that one?
2 Timothy 3 and 4, it says, traitor,
yeah.
heedy, high-minded, lovers of pleasure, more than lovers of God. You know, just going into that wickedness, you know, it's just a person that's a lover of pleasure. You know, pleasure of the flesh. You know?
And that's the script this brother just brought out. Lovers of pleasures more than lovers of God. That's the society we live in now.
Right.
You know, and the pleasures is
Oh, low battery.
sex, getting high, getting drunk, looking good, you know, getting fly and shit, abominable foods.
looking at abominable things on fucking social media all damn day
You
long.
know, just pleasure. You know, it's a dopamine attack.
No, but it tell you that in Timothy. It said in the last days men should become lovers of themselves. Covetousness. Somebody get that.
But the scripts command us to refrain from pleasures
Right.
That was
and
you was done,
control
bro?
yourself.
Yeah, I'm done.
You done? 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 4. It says, for if Yahweh spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, which we know that's not somewhere underneath the ground.
Yeah.
That's a condition. And delivered them unto chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment, which the chains of darkness is these bodies. And spared not the old world, but saved Noah, the 8th person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in the flood upon the world of the ungodly.
When you hear that, you should fear. You should really fear, because it says, in the time of the flood, that the Lord only he saved more animals than people. It was 8 people.
Right. That's why that just shows that the Lord just need a few just to reestablish the earth.
Yep.
You know?
And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemning them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that should live ungodly.
Yeah, so what happened in them 5 cities is an example to any city that feel like they want to follow after them footsteps. And that's what America has done.
Right.
It's times 100.
Times 100, times 1,000.
And they try to push that push on other nations. Before what, like a few months ago, Kamala, she was trying to push that LGB in Kenya, and now Kenya just reneged, and now they accept the LGB, and now they're pushing the digital currency.
Yep. You had in Jamaica.
Number 1.
You had in Jamaica. What's them people that come over called consulates that come from other countries? They like have you at a house, like if you like a diplomat, they'll bring you over here. You'll be like
I know what you, the example you talking
yeah,
about.
because they sent them back to Jamaica.
Yeah.
They was like, oh, y'all want
They wasn't with
to
the
accept
shit.
homosexuals? All y'all motherfuckers gotta go back to the island now. And they couldn't even took all they money they was giving them and sent their ass back to the island. Since y'all don't want to accept homosexuals over there.
They don't want to drink the wine of Babylon.
Right.
It says, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked.
And that's how we is. We vexed with the filthy conversation. We vexed with the horror spirit, the homosexuals. We vexed with Edomites. We vexed with heathens.
Niggas, man.
Yeah.
I fucking can't stand niggas.
Yeah, I hate niggas.
You know?
I was just talking about how much I hate niggas.
All example. of
I ain't
niggas,
want to go
man.
on and on.
And even worse is a nigga that claim the truth and not fully of the truth, man.
Yeah.
That's the worst nigga, man.
Tired of niggas.
I don't know what the worst nigga is. I just had some dude on the train telling me that the Bible was a lie and to follow his shit, but he couldn't even explain to me what he believed. Like, nigga, stop talking to me, man. I'm getting mad.
I got one more verse. It says, for that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. So Lot was pissed, you know? You got it.
Okay.
We're gonna get a couple more, then we're gonna close up.
That's why we need a savior. We need help.
Yeah.
The book of Exodus chapter 23, verse 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in the cause to decline at the many to wrest judgment.
And Salaki, I want to say a way of doing that is this world has a way of setting trends. You know, Esau put a trend out there. He know Jacob pick it up. You know, so a lot of these trends that you see on social media, stay away from that shit, man. You know, that's just a small example, but you can say what you can say.
God, because all sorcery, the only thing is all sorcery. Trick the minds to get to defile what they say. That's why they have television, news, social media, celebrities, all that just to seduce the people to define what they do. Like fucking rap, fucking the wicked ass rap culture. Right? Now you know how much horrors came out of rap. Don't follow these goddamn wicked ass celebrities like so sexy.
Before
man.
camp, I ain't trying to be carnal, but I took off my do-rag, right?
Oh, yeah,
There was
yeah.
two niggas walking. The nigga said, yo! He said, yo, I like your waves. Then the nigga had dreads. He said, if I cut my dreads right now, my shit should be spinning. So I'm trying to play chess. I'm like, yeah, cut that shit off. You know, you got dreads. I'm like, cut that shit, man. Cut them off. He like, nah, man. They call me Fabio Foreign out here. I look like Fabio. I'm like, these niggas is wicked. You know? But that was his reason for not cutting his fucking dreads, because they call him Fabi out here.
Why you?
You know, that's a nigga though.
And why you want to be like a 40-year-old rapper gangbanger?
He's idolizing a nigga, man.
Idolizing a 40-year-old rapper gangbanger drill rapper.
And he said, and the nigga said, the nigga's damn probably illiterate. He said, I'm handsomer with my hair.
That's that dude.
The nigga said, I'm handsomer. The nigga said, I'm handsomer like this. That's what he said, man.
Come on, Brodier.
Y'all got two precepts. This is Proverbs 10 and 32. It says, the lips of the righteous know what is acceptable, but the mouth of the wicked speaketh forwardness, right? Because it's more perverse out the mouth of the wicked, you know? That's why the righteous is every day, you know, trying to make their call and election sure, you know? And of course it's hard because, you know, we in a place of darkness, which is this dumbass flesh, man, you know? And then the other one was Psalms 37 verse 32. It says the wicked watches the righteous and seeketh to slay him. And that just goes back to show that, you know, while they on their beds, Revelations 12 and 12, that they don't rest. Because as soon as they clock out, another wicked ass can clock right back in. You know, they got eyes on deck. Because of course, if you know the elect is coming in this truth singing this song, you have to know the elites know this song, man. You know, why would they when you go to 1 Maccabees 3 and 48, they open up the book and paint our likeness of our image and then hide it in their basement, because the Lord allowed them to know this truth.
That's how they're
Jude
able
chapter
to
5.
deceive us. The
Yeah.
apostles always say you can't tell a lie unless you know you gotta know the truth.
Yeah, you got to.
You know, these devils know it. They knew exactly how to deceive us as a nation. We're gonna set up this idol. We're gonna do this and this and this. That's, you know, the Lord allowed them to do that. You know, y'all brothers start camp at 4. Yeah. Anybody got anything else? Got good too. All right. So with that, we're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory
To Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth through the Holy Spirit. We had the beautiful brothers come. These brothers are GMS too, man, you know, affiliate brothers. Peace and blessings and salutations to the elect. Deaf to America, Lord willing, you will edify. Lord willing, we'll see you next week. Shalom.